This is Lisa with Coping. I did a weird hi. I was going to redo that, but I'm not going to. Hi! So, I'm Lisa with Coping with Yarn, and today is Mental Health Monday. Okay, so this is a good inspirational book that is good to read in the mornings, and it kind of sets you up for the whole day. And it's called Embracing Joy in His Presence. And Jesus Always. And it's by Sarah Young. And I really like today's. I am your strength. When you begin a day feeling weak and weary, it's all right. Your weakness can be a reminder of your need for me. Remember that I am with you continually, ready to help you as you go along your way. Take my hand in joyful trust, letting me guide you and strengthen you. I delight in helping you, my child. Whenever you feel inadequate for the task ahead, stop and think about your resources. I, your strength, am infinite. I never run out of anything, so when you work in collaboration with me, don't set limits on what you expect to accomplish. I'll give you what you need to keep moving forward, step by step. You may not reach the goal as quickly as you'd like, but you'll get there in my perfect timing. Refuse to be discouraged by delays or detours. Instead, trust that I know what I'm doing and just take the next step. Perseverance and trust in me make a potent combination. And then it follows up with some scripture. Psalm 59, 16 through 17, Philippians 4:13, Isaiah 40, 28 through 29. Okay, so it's always good to set up your day, or for me, for joy. This is my mood poncho, and I'm going to be going over some feelings. There's a feelings wheel. Isn't it pretty? Like, I have chicken scratch, and I wrote it all down and color-coded it, and that's what I'm making my mood poncho out of. It's like a diary. Anyways, I think I said that in a video a couple of days ago, but I went through all my moods and all that. But there's a couple here that was just interesting to me. Okay, so the four main emotions, I think. Come here, I'm right here. Sorry, my dogs are whining because I have the door shut. Come here, it's okay. Come here. Anyways, there are 6 main emotions. Fear, surprise, happy, sad, disgusted, and anger. And then it goes off. And some of them, like, I was a little confused about, like, okay, so for example, well, you can't see my chicken scratch, but I'll put a picture of it again. I did it in a couple of videos ago, but I'll put a picture of it again. So like fear, there's humiliated, rejected, submissive, insecure, anxious, and scared. And then under the humiliated, there it goes into more details of ridicule or disrespected. But I would think that disrespected, maybe it's a fear of being disrespected. I don't know, but I would feel, when I feel disrespected, I'm angry. And then when I'm hurt, which is under the anger, I would feel sad. And then a couple of them that I was a little like, thoughtful about was with the sad. I never knew that bored I knew lonely, guilty, abandoned, despair, depressed. That makes sense to be sad, but I didn't know like bored and indifferent, apathetic. Like, I didn't know that was part of being sad. So that was like an eye-opener for me. Sometimes it's hard for me to understand what I'm feeling. And so, like, when I'm doing this mood chart, or when I'm journaling, or when I'm, trying to figure out what emotion I'm feeling, because sometimes I'm slow to process to process what I'm actually feeling. And this chart really helps. Yeah. And so, okay, so there's one thing I heard, and I heard this from a pastor before. If you're feeling sad or depressed, I heard this before, and there's other, I think it's a good rule of thumb, but it's not always the case. But if you want joy in your life, like if you're sad and feeling depressed and you want joy in your life, then you put Jesus, then others, then yourself. And joy, Jesus, others, then yourself. And it makes sense because sometimes when we're a little focused on ourselves, that's when the depression can set in. And then sometimes you get almost like addicted to that depression of like, okay, I'm gonna be putting the saddest songs on, I'm gonna, and you got to be careful because it can just spiral from there. If you I do believe that you should just dive into the emotion and figure it out. And like if you're, say, like under sad despair, and say in despair it's because you lost someone, I do feel that you should grieve and make time to grieve properly. For an example, you just need to get all of that out of you and just cry. And like a couple thousand years ago, you would mourn for like 40 days. Like you would be like, I'm in mourning for 40 days. I'm in mourning. And you would just sit there and you would mourn and cry it out. And fast and all that. And then you're able to take a few steps forward, in the grieving process. Anyways, I'm jumping all around. I'm sorry about that. I go off on tangents. But that just stuck out in my mind. Joy, Jesus, others, and then yourself. Of putting people first. Because when you're not so focused on yourself, it's easier to get the focus off of your problems when you're focused on other things, like doing stuff for others. So putting others first, such as getting involved in a charity, or doing something for someone else, spreading kindness, small acts of kindness, anything like that. I think that helps. And I know that there are chemical imbalances in the brain, other reasons why some of us are depressed, or there's situational reasons. I know that. But even in those, and I have been depressed, let me tell you, I've been there. I know the numbness. I know what that feels like. And it's horrible, and it's so hard. In those times, it's really hard to put your focus on someone else, because it's almost like when you're in that despair, almost close to impossible to do so. But like Dory, you just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. You just keep do it. Make yourself get up, make yourself take a shower, make yourself be there for your pets, for your kids, for your grandkids, for whatever. Just do it. Make yourself do it. And it's really hard. And sometimes we need reminders to do it, because I know it's impossible sometimes, even to get up to go take a shower in the morning. I know what that's like, and it's really hard stuff. But you just got to do it. One step at a time. That's all you need to take, one step. And then the next will come easier. It's easier just to... It's not easier. The hardest part is taking that first step. But once you do, it gets a little easier and a little easier. But it's that push. Just make yourself, just do it. Just keep swimming, and you'll get there. So, all that to say, take care of yourselves, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and you know what? And let's love. I know it's backwards, but maybe it won't be in that. Well, I don't know. Anyways, let's love ourselves, love one another, and yeah, let's just love. That's all we're called to do, right? Love one another. All right. Love ya. Bye.